Alrighty, so as we get into the spookier season, I'm gonna be telling spookier story times, but that are spookier things that have happened to me in my life. But also it's October 3rd, and we wear pink on October 3rd. But anyways, um, first, I guess for today's video, just as the title says, my first time house. But also, welcome to or welcome back to the Correctors channel. How's it going, guys? Maybe I was like 12 or 13 when this like happened, and I this my mom had asked me if I wanted to go because she had been taking my brother like over the years because he's 5 years older than me, and she had been taking him maybe 3 years older because she started at like 13 and I was like 13ish. And she's like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Absolutely." He's constantly raving about it. I might as well give it a chance. So, I put on my little costume. I'm a little witch for Halloween. and and we get now this haunted house was probably one of the best haunted houses I'll ever be at in my life. Like, for one thing, they worked at like Sony and Hollywood studios and everything. So they had like really good like props and everything because from the movies they had worked on, they got to take it home and like basically deck out their whole house, like the backyard and everything. And I was like, that's so cool. And it was really cool when I got there and everything. But she wasn't so cool at the end. Anyways, moving on. So we got there, and my sister came along, but she didn't want to go inside. And my brother and my mom were like, "Okay, we'll walk through with you since it's your first time going through, and it can be a little scary." And I was like, "Okay." Like, I'm not a baby. Incorrect. I am baby. No. Okay. So I'm walking through. Like, we're in line. The line goes, like, all the way down the street. This was, like, really good haunted house. Of course, this is back in LA, but, I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say that, but I am not yet. I will be when I'm back there. But let's keep going. We get up to the front of the line. The man at the door, he's, like, dressed up in a little costume, and he's like, "Is this your first time, little lady?" And I was like, "It sure is." And he's like, "Well, I hope you enjoy it." And I was like, "I sure will." Incorrect. Well, that's not true. I did enjoy it. It did traumatize me. But let's get into that. Alrighty. So, I'm literally we're going through, we are, having little jump scares. People pop out at you and, like, come at you with, like, not fake chainsaws. Those are real chainsaws. But they wanted to be as authentic as possible. But they weren't gonna, like, actually injure anybody. There was no waiver you had to sign before you went in. Of course, because they're not, like, trying to kill people, or like that one dude that's like the Manning house or something. But anyways, correct me in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, like the one where they do extreme stunts and stuff where it like nearly kills people and you can't get out. But anyways, moving on, this is my story. And so we're going through, and basically, we get to the last part, which is a little shed with, like, fake nurses and dead bodies on the little, like, tables and everything. And they're, like, doing the little, like, show of everything. It was great. Grand dandy, And I was like, okay, this was fun. Can we go now? Like, because it was good, obviously, but it was just, like, kind of just, like, her whole story is over now. I can leave. And then there's, like, people, like, creeping out from behind the plastic and everything, trying to spook you. And I was like, because I could see someone, like, inching behind there with another chainsaw. And I was like, don't want to meet him. I really don't. So I end up going out of the shed first. My mom and my mother are literally right behind me. And as I'm coming out around the corner, I see this, like, literally out the corner of my eye, I see this giant man. He's like 6'4", built like a house, and wearing this like white chef's coat and like gray pants, but it's all covered in blood. His hands are covered in blood. He has a butcher knife, and I'm just like, who? And he sees me, and I see him, and we do this, like, quick exchange. And he's just like, oh, I'm about to run after this little girl. Like, so he starts charging at me. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. Like, remembering, it's still a haunted house and this is all fake. But in my mind, I'm gonna die. So I book it towards the gate. And I'm running at full speed as far as my little 3-foot tall long legs could take me. I was running. And and my mom's like, wait, where's she going? And then she sees the giant butcher man coming at me, blood covered and everything. And she's like, fuck. So I'm still running. He has stopped running. I haven't looked back. I'm literally all the way down the street when I finally look back. And I'm just like, oh, he's not chasing me. Ah, yes, because this is a fake haunted house, and he is not going to kill you. Actually, this is not a horror movie or an actual serial killer. So, I finally get back to the actual, literally, I might get back to the actual haunted house, like, after I've eased back with my mom, but I'm not, like, I'm still standing away from the house, and he's, like, waving at me with his butcher knife, and I'm just like, don't do that. And my mom's like, it's okay, he's just an actor, he's not gonna kill you. My brother's like, geez, you can run fast. And I was like, thanks, thanks, you know? And she's just like, he's not gonna kill you, she's trying to comfort me. I'm like, and, like, my sister's like, are you okay? And I was like, do I look okay? Like, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I wouldn't say I'm traumatized. Wouldn't say I'm not traumatized either. That was spooky. I didn't experience, but yeah. So 10 out of 10 would recommend if you're ever in the LA area and find that haunted house. It's a great place. I hope I never see that man again. But yeah. I guess that's all from me. And you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Bye.